we're tackling the hardest problems and delivering real solutions. That means rebuilding Ontario's economy with better jobs and bigger paychecks, so our kids and grandkids can build their future here in Ontario. It means keeping costs down and putting more money back into your pockets, so mom and dad can afford to put gas in their car, pay the bills, and buy the groceries. It means working for workers by getting more women and men into the skilled trades. It means keeping our province and our economy open today and in the future. It also means saying yes to building highways and key infrastructure. And today, I'm pleased to announce a real game changer for families here in Niagara. A re-elected PC government will say yes to building a new and expanded Garden City Skyway bridge over the Welland Canal. In addition to the new bridge, the existing Skyway bridge will undergo a massive rehabilitation, including a full deck replacement, further expanding its capacity and improving the driving experience for commuters. Once complete, the new bridge will carry Toronto-bound traffic, and the upgraded existing bridge will carry Niagara-bound traffic. Twinning the Skyway is a vital project that will better connect St. Catharines to the rest of the Niagara region. It will improve cross-border trade and help strengthen the local provincial economies. Most importantly, this new bridge will offer a faster and safer and more reliable drive so that mums and dads spend less time in traffic and more time at home with their kids. The Liberals had their chance to invest in a new Skyway bridge, but no surprise, they didn't get it done. Stephen Del Duca had his chance. He was Kathleen Wynne's Minister of Transportation, but when families across Ontario were begging for help, he said no. This is the Del Duca Wynne Liberal record. When it came time to build things, when it came time to build roads, highways, and transit, they found every reason to delay. But they had time to increase gas taxes, impose new road tolls, and jack up the cost of renewing your license plate. As for Andrea Horwath and the NDP, they're the party of no. No to every new idea, no to progress, no to building. Andrea Horwath would rather protest a highway than build one. We can't allow the Liberals to take us back. We can't allow the NDP to hold us back. It's time to say yes to a new bridge on the QEW. And we won't stop there. We're saying yes to building Highway 413 and the Bradford Bypass. Yes to improving GO train service between Niagara and Toronto. Yes to building 1.5 million homes so more families can buy a home in growing communities like Niagara. We're saying yes to building the new South Niagara Hospital, and yes to building the new West Lincoln Memorial Hospital, the same hospital that the Del Duca Wynne Liberals wanted to close. This is the choice Ontario faces on June the 2nd. It's a very clear choice. If you want more excuses, if you want more delays and more empty talk, well, you got a lot of options in this election. But if you want to get it done, you have one choice. The Ontario PCs. We're the only party saying yes. We're the only party that will get it done. Friends, we have the team, we have the vision, we have the plan, and we have the momentum. So on June the 2nd, everybody, let's do it. Let's get it done. Thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Doug.
How are you?
With both Andrea Horwath and Mike Schreiner testing positive for COVID-19, is that a reminder that the pandemic isn't over yet? And will you be changing anything about the way you're campaigning because of it?
No, we're always going to follow the protocols of the chief medical officer. By the way, I got tested today, and I tested negative just out of abundance of caution. But I encourage everyone to continue to follow the protocols. But we have a plan to keep the economy and the province open. We've increased the capacity at the hospitals, 3,100 acute care beds. We're adding another 3,000 beds. We're hiring more nurses, more doctors, building more hospitals like the West Lincoln Memorial Hospital, the new Niagara Hospital. So we're building the capacity to make sure we keep our economy going.
And in 2018, you promised a gas tax cut, but not a temporary one. Given the skyrocketing gas prices, will you consider making your gas tax permanent instead of just for 6 months?
Well, we're the only party that knocked off 4.3 cents at the beginning of our mandate, and we're knocking off another 5.7 cents. The busiest time of the season is for travels through the summertime. And we're going to continue putting money back into people's pockets. We're the only government that's going to lower the gas tax. We already got rid of the tolls and we got rid of the license plate stickers. The other parties, they want to increase your taxes, increase the gas taxes, and we just aren't going to do that. We believe that it's a time now that people get more money back in their pockets rather than the government.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Premier Ford. I'm
Hi.
with the St. Catharines Standard.
Hi.
In Niagara, 3 of your conservative candidates for St. Catharines, Niagara Falls, and Niagara Centre have declined to participate in the Cogeco TV debates. They've declined to participate in the radio stations debates. They've declined to participate in the debates by the Greater Niagara Chamber of Commerce and by the South Niagara Chamber of Commerce. And they've declined to be interviewed by the newspaper. We're seeing that this is happening in other communities as well. And I'm just wondering from you, why are your candidates not participating in the election campaign and answering questions? And from you personally, do you think it's appropriate that people who want a job for the next 4 years are not showing up for the job interview?
Well, what I think is important, they're out door knocking, speaking to thousands and thousands. Matter of fact, we're door knocking tens of thousands of doors every single day. Our message is very, very clear, and everyone knows our message, that we're going to start building, continue to build bridges, roads, and highways. We're going to put more money back into people's pockets. We're building hospitals and building schools. That's what we're going to do. It's a very, very clear message, and I know some candidates are debating, some aren't, but the clear message is people have a choice. Either they vote for 3 parties that are going to jack up your gas prices, jack up more costs, more taxes, get nothing done, or they can choose a party that's going to get things built, lower your taxes, put more money back into your pocket. It's a very, very clear message to the people of Ontario.
In terms of your announcement today with the Garden City Skyway, we saw that was in your budget a couple of weeks ago. You mentioned that it's going to make travel times faster, and in the budget it mentioned that it will relieve gridlock. I'm just wondering how that's going to happen. Are you going to be increasing the lanes on the other sides of the highway, or how is it going to make travel faster through Niagara?
Well, first of all, what we're going to do is keep the existing one, and then we're building a brand new one. One is going straight into Niagara-bound traffic. One's going for the Toronto-bound traffic. We'll be going out for a bid with Infrastructure Ontario. They take care of that. But you living in St. Catharines, you know, on the rush hour traffic, being stuck on the bridge right now is an absolute nightmare. For decades, you know, other governments said they were going to get it done. We're finally getting it done. It's the largest infrastructure project I can never remember here in the Niagara region. It's going to alleviate time for people to get home a lot quicker, and it's going to increase the speed that people can get the goods to market rather than being stuck on the existing bridge like you see trucks stuck on there. Now we're going to have one bridge going one way, one bridge going the other way. So we're building, and we're going to continue to build. Thank you.
Hi there, Doug. Lisa Shing from CBC.
Hi, Lisa.
Just on the Supreme Court agreeing to hear your appeal on keeping the mandate letters secret, why are you spending 4 years and counting keeping them secret?
Well, you know, it's not secret, Lisa. Everyone knows where we stand. I'm out here every single day. You know, moving forward, it's going to be very, very clear what we're doing. We're going to continue to build roads, highways, bridges, and hospitals and schools. We're getting it done. It's going to be about as clear and transparent as you can get.
And just on COVID protocols, considering Mike Schreiner and Andrea Horvath both are positive for COVID today, more specifically, I know you tested this morning, but what exactly on the campaign trail are you and your team doing to follow protocols and keep yourself safe? Are you testing regularly?
Yeah, thanks for that question, Lisa. We're following all the protocols from Dr. Moore, and I encourage everyone across Ontario to continue following the protocols. You have symptoms, please get tested. We're following the protocols from Dr. Moore, and we're going to continue to follow them right up to the election and after the election. That's what I encourage people to do. But our plan is to keep Ontario open. We're adding more capacity into the hospitals, adding more doctors, nurses, and building new hospitals right across every single region of this province. Our plan is to keep the province open, the economy open, and keep moving.
Hi, Mr. Ford. Jack Howen from Queen's Park Briefing.
Hi, Jack.
The Liberals have just released some new information about your candidate, Will Boma, his connection to an anti-abortion group. This is something that's kept cropping up with your government. So I'm wondering, what's your line for ditching a candidate? How against abortion do they have to be?
I know our opponents, they want to keep talking about everything else but what matters to the people of Ontario. And it's very clear they're trying to dodge every which way possible because they never got the job done. The Liberals, and propped up by the NDP, they didn't build anything. They jacked up all the taxes, and they're trying to avoid the real things that matter to the people of Ontario. And that's about keeping the economy going, getting things built, putting more money back into their pocket, and that's what we're focused on.
You said you'd build 1.5 million homes in the next 10 years,
Yep.
but the budget's math on housing starts doesn't really add up there. Is your budget wrong, or are you lying now?
Well, I love your question. We had more housing starts than any government in 30 years, over 100,000 of them. We had more rental starts than any government in 30 years, over 11,000 of them. Our goal is to work collaboratively with the communities and the cities to get the permits out the door as quickly as possible. We're going to give them the tools that they need to get that done, and we're going to build 1.5 million homes over the next 10 years. And I can assure you, we're going to start building like they've never seen before.
Hi there, Premier Ford.
Hi.
Evan Saunders with Niagara Now.
Hi,
Nice
Evan.
to see you in Niagara on the
Good
Lake
to see
today. You spoke a little bit about how some of the other parties might raise gas prices if they get into power.
They will.
On that line of thinking, what will the Progressive Conservative Party do to relieve gas prices? Obviously, Ontarians are suffering immensely right now at the pump.
Well, we've knocked off, it's going to be up to 10 cents per liter. You know, I just wish I could partner with the federal government and knock off the 11 cents, even if it's temporary. The carbon tax, you got to give people a break. We've been working so well with the federal government. I'm always going to ask them, please knock off the 11 cents. So with our 10 cents and 11 cents, that's 21 cents. That puts a lot of money back into people's pocket, takes the burden off them. But we're going to continue focusing on delivering items right across the board that will save people money, no matter if it's a license plate sticker or getting rid of tolls or knocking down the gas prices. But we can't do it alone. We really need the support of the federal government.
Speaking to the large infrastructure investment you guys are making with twinning the Garden City Bridge, it's no secret to residents of Niagara on the Lake that this has been in the works for a little while.
Yeah.
Do you know what the state of expropriation is right now? Has that been completed, and how much does that cost, and how much land has needed to be expropriated?
Well, that's a great question. Everything we build goes through Infrastructure Ontario, and that's a top-notch organization. I think they're at like 98% on time, on budget, but they're doing a great job. So they're doing their due diligence. It's going to go out for bid, and we're going to get the best bid for the taxpayers. And then as soon as that happens, we'll make sure that we announce it to the people of Ontario, especially people of Niagara. But man, this is a massive game changer for the people down here. It's really going to change their lives. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.
Working hard every day, we got the heart to find a way. Nobody said it was an easy road, and we won't stop. We don't ever fold. We got big dreams, so you gotta believe in someone.